Hi babies, here is today's happy thought. Be angry. How many of you would like to jump in and qualify and finish that verse for me, because I just quoted the Apostle Paul out of the book of Ephesians and say, oh, and sin not. So how many of you are chafing at the bit to go and commit a rampage in the streets? Really, seriously. We have relationships, we have a vested interest in a lot of things in our life. It's a no-brainer. We're not going to inject destruction in a lot of the levels of our lives, on a job or in our family or personally, internally. It's a no-brainer. And why are we presuming that level of sin consciousness anyway? Hasn't the message of the gospel gotten through to us that the more you focus on something, the more it's going to materialize, manifest in your life? That's the whole purpose of the law coming along, obligation coming along, requirement coming along, and stimulating the thing that you're fighting against. I had a brief conflict with a young guy wearing an anti-pornography shirt in the gym. I thought, that's pretty provocative, so I told him, hey, that's pretty provocative. And he took a dualistic posture with me, as if he was honing in on me for a debate. And I was like, no, I just respected your kahunas for wearing the flippin' shirt. So he presumed that I was going to be arguing against his shirt in favor of pornography. But that was the air that I got from it, and I thought it was a little weird. And so what happens, babies, seriously, when we have a war on terror, when we have a war on drugs, when we white knuckle it and grit our teeth, we've got to get against that thing, we've got to get through. It's like you're injecting requirement and obligation and law and focusing on not your reward and not the thing that should be your objective, but on the thing that's an obstruction to your objective, which you're going to take a beeline right into like a wall if you keep going in that direction and heeding obligation, requirement, and law, because the law stimulates sin. Boom. And then destruction is the natural result of that. So, be angry. There are a lot of things that cause there to be an awakening. There is a lot of things that are causing us to realize there are levels of oppression, and then there are levels of abuse that have been incurred in our persons. Let me qualify that. Let me hone in on that a little more. Be angry. Be authentic. If that's where your emotions are, just deal with it, own it, sit and plant your little flag in the middle of your little hissy fit and let the emotion evolve, and let there become an unfolding of creativity from that bed of adversity which heretofore you have denied even existed in your sanctimony. So be angry, babies. Be. Quit heading toward the wall. Just move right on past it.